It is 3:17 a.m. The bathroom light flickers once, then holds steady. Daniel stands in front of the mirror wearing yesterday's shirt, the collar still holding the ghost of cologne and conference room sweat. His eyes are bloodshot, but it is not fatigue they carry. It is the weight of 1,000 unread emails, a promotion that arrived too late, and a daughter's birthday he forgot for the third year in a row. The mirror does not blink. It simply reflects, and in that reflection, something stirs. Not the man, something behind the man. A silence so loud it drowns the hum of the city outside. You know this silence. You have stood in it. Maybe in a car at a red light. Maybe in the middle of a sentence you suddenly forgot how to finish. It is the moment the mind stops narrating and the body remembers it is alive. Daniel leans closer. His breath fogs the glass. For a second, the reflection disappears. And in that second, a question forms. Not in words, but in the hollow of his chest. Who is this man if no one is watching? He has built a life on answers. Harvard MBA, corner office, TEDx stage. A wife who still says I love you like a prayer she is not sure will be answered. A daughter who draws pictures of a father with no face. But the mirror does not care about resumes. It shows only what is present. And what is present is a man chasing a version of himself that keeps dissolving the moment he gets close. You feel it too. The lie you tell yourself at 6 a.m. before the alarm. Just one more win, one more deal, one more follower, then I'll rest. The lie is not in the wanting. The lie is in believing more will ever be enough. Daniel reaches out. His fingers touch the glass, cold, unyielding. The reflection does not flinch. It simply waits, and then, quietly, the mirror speaks. Not with a voice, but with absence. You don't need more motivation. You need silence and duty. The words are not heard. They are felt, like a hand on the back of the neck guiding you to sit when you want to run. Daniel's hand drops. The fog on the mirror clears. His face returns. But something has shifted. The eyes are the same. The exhaustion is the same. But the story behind them has cracked open. You are here because you recognize the crack. You have felt it in the middle of applause that sounded like static. In the middle of a family dinner where you smiled with your mouth but not your eyes. This is not a video about trying harder. This is not a video about 10 steps to enlightenment. This is the moment the mirror stops lying and the man begins to listen. Silence holds. The faucet drips once, then nothing. The auditorium lights dim to a respectful hush. 500 faces tilt upward like sunflowers. Daniel stands center stage, clicker in hand, final slide glowing. Disrupt or die. Q3 growth at 42%. Applause erupts, polite at first, then thunderous. Phones rise to capture the moment. He smiles the smile he practiced in the hotel mirror. Teeth white, eyes empty. Backstage, the roar fades into fluorescent buzz. A junior analyst thrusts a champagne flute into his hand. To the king, she toasts. He nods, sips, tastes nothing. The elevator doors slide open. He steps inside alone. Floor 42, floor 37, floor 32. His thumb hovers, then slams the red stop button. The cage jolts. Silence swallows the cables. Daniel's knees buckle. The champagne flute slips, shatters like ice on marble. He does not bend to pick it up. He sinks, back against cold steel, suit jacket crumpling, tie strangling. The sobs come without sound, shoulders shaking in perfect rhythm with the emergency alarm that refuses to wail. In his pocket, the phone vibrates, 47 unread messages. One stands out, a photo from his wife. Their daughter Mia, age 6 yesterday, in a paper crown, blowing out candles shaped like the number 6. The caption, she waited for daddy's video call. She fell asleep at the table. The image burns hotter than the stage lights ever could. He zooms in. Mia's cheek is smudged with chocolate. Her eyes, half open, search the doorway behind her, searching for a father who is trapped 42 floors above the world, weeping in an elevator that smells of glass cleaner and broken promises. Daniel presses the phone to his forehead. The screen cracks against bone. He whispers to no one, I was supposed to be there. The elevator dings. Floor 1. The doors part onto the lobby's midnight emptiness. Security cameras blink red. He steps over the shards, leaves bloody footprints in Perrier and Prestige. Outside, the city screams, taxis, sirens, a drunk couple arguing about Bitcoin. He walks against the current, collar up, tears drying into salt tracks. At the crosswalk, a digital billboard loops his face from the keynote. Daniel Reed, Visionary of the Year. The pixels grin while the real man waits for the light. Hands trembling so hard the briefcase slips. He does not pick it up. A homeless man on the bench watches, offers a paper cup. "You okay, boss?" Daniel stares at the cup, then at his own reflection in the puddle beside it. Crown of the Empire, King of Nowhere. The light turns green. He does not cross. Instead, he sits, right there on the curb. $3,000 suit soaking in gutter water. The briefcase lies open, contracts fluttering like white flags. He pulls out Mia's drawing from his pocket, the one she mailed to the office. A stick figure family. Daddy has no face, just a giant phone for a head. He traces the crayon lines with a shaking finger. The city noise fades to a single pulse in his ears. This is the moment the empire crumbles. Not in boardrooms, not in market crashes, but on a wet sidewalk at 1:14 a.m., when a father realizes the duty he keeps avoiding is the only crown that will ever fit. The homeless man scoots closer, offers half a sandwich. Daniel takes it, bites, tastes bread and shame. Somewhere inside, a child's voice whispers, "Daddy, come home. The war has begun, and the first casualty is the man he thought he had to become." The last train howls into the station at 2:03 a.m. Daniel stumbles aboard, tie gone, shirt half untucked, eyes swollen. The car is a carnival of exhaustion. A nurse asleep on her feet, a teenager filming TikTok dances, a drunk humming Springsteen off-key. Fluorescent tubes buzz like angry hornets. He grips the pole, sways. His Apple Watch pings, heart rate 112. Breathe. He ignores it. Another notification. Board meeting rescheduled. 6 a.m. The screen blurs. Across the aisle sits an old man in a threadbare coat the color of storm clouds. Maybe 70, skin like weathered cedar. Eyes closed, hands folded in his lap as if the train were a temple. The chaos does not touch him. Daniel stares. The man's chest rises and falls in perfect stillness. No phone, no earbuds, no armor. The train lurches. Daniel's watch buzzes again. Heart rate 118. He slams the side of his fist against the glass. The nurse startles awake. The teenager lowers the phone. The old man opens one eye. Just one. It lands on Daniel like a hand on a fevered brow. "Stop running," the eye says. Daniel blinks. The man's lips have not moved. The train screeches into the tunnel. Lights flicker. Darkness swallows the car for 3 heartbeats. When they return, the old man is standing, coat brushing Daniel's knee. "Sit," he whispers, voice soft as falling ash. 1 minute. Now. Daniel's legs obey before his mind can protest. He sinks into the graffiti-scarred seat. The teenager films. The drunk stops humming. "Close your eyes." Daniel does. The train roars. Brakes scream. A baby cries 3 rows back. His watch vibrates. Heart rate 123. "Breathe," the old man says. "Count 1. Daniel inhales. The air tastes of metal and strangers. Count 2. Exhale. The baby stops crying. 60 seconds. No more. The train jolts to a stop. Doors hiss open. The old man steps out without looking back. Daniel's eyes snap open. The car is empty except for him and the echo of a single breath. His watch reads, heart rate 94. On the seat beside him lies a subway token. Worn smooth. On one side, a tiny etched lotus. On the other, 2 words, silence. First, Daniel closes his fist around it. The metal is warm. The doors close. The train moves. For the first time in years, he does not check his phone. Day 1, Daniel wakes at 5:47 a.m., 3 minutes before the alarm. The apartment is still dark. He pads to the kitchen, pours coffee, sets the timer on his phone. 00:01. He sits on the cold hardwood, eyes closed. 1 minute. 0. So 3. Did I reply to the Tokyo email? 1007. I missed the 6 a.m. call. Chenwil 0011. He opens his eyes. 11 seconds. He laughs, a cracked sound, pathetic. He tries again. 09. This time. The coffee grows cold. Day 4. The cushion is now a battlefield. He sits. 0:04. You're wasting time. Datui 06. Your daughter thinks you're a ghost. Wait. Mia's drawing, faceless phone head. He stands, paces, kicks the cushion. It lands against the radiator with a soft thud. In the bathroom mirror, he screams, no sound, mouth wide, veins bulging. Who are you without the noise? The reflection does not answer. It simply watches him break. Day 7, split screen, left, Daniel on the cushion, spine rigid, jaw clenched, right, stock ticker scrolling red, Slack exploding, calendar bleeding meetings, left inhale, right subject, urgent, Q3 numbers off by 2.4%, left exhale. Write me as teacher. She asked if Daddy still works here. His phone buzzes on the floor. He lunges for it. Shadow. The timer never started. That night he stands on the balcony, 42 floors up. City lights pulse like a migraine. He holds the subway token between thumb and forefinger. Silence first. He laughs again. Bitter. Silence is a luxury for people who don't have empires to run. He almost throws the token into the void. His fingers refuse. Day 10. The war escalates. He sits. The mind unleashes. Artillery. You're weak. Everyone will see. Chen is gunning for your job. Your wife sleeps, facing the wall. Each thought lands like shrapnel. He bleeds. Minutes. 3:07. Zabriwo. Azruwo. 0500. Iwow. 03. He stands, roaring silently, fists pounding his thighs. The cushion lies defeated, but something shifts. In the wreckage of the 11th second, a gap appears. Not peace, not victory. A space. The thought arrives. You are not the voice. You are the one hearing it. It is gone before he can grab it. But the gap widens. Day 14. He sits. The timer starts. Yuadao 10 Tokyo email. Garo 20. Imie's birthday. Garo 30 Chen. Garo, Tiwari wife facing the wall. At Garo 47, the thoughts slow. They do not stop. They circle vultures, but he watches. Trao 5900. Shao 1. The alarm chimes, soft as a temple bell. He does not move. The vultures keep circling. He keeps watching. The war is not over, but the battlefield has a witness now, and the witness does not flinch. Month 2. 7 to 11 a.m. Daniel stands at the kitchen island, tie half-knotted espresso machine hissing like a cornered cat. His phone vibrates. $3 Mandraller's client call. 4 minutes. He freezes. The subway token sits beside the fruit bowl, lotus side up. Silence first. He closes his eyes. One breath. In. The hiss fades. Out. The vibration stops. He opens his eyes. The room is the same, but he is not. 7:12 a.m. Zoom grid. 8 faces. Chen smirking in the top left tile. The client, Ms. Park, asks the question that usually triggers panic. Walk us through the risk matrix again. Slowly, Daniel's cursor hovers. Old reflex. Bullet point avalanche. Jargon shield. New reflex. One breath. He inhales, feels the chair beneath him, feels the pulse in his wrists, exhales. Before numbers, he says, voice steady. Let me ask, what keeps you awake at night? Silence on the call. Chen's smirk falters. Ms. Park leans in. Supply chain bottlenecks. Daniel nods. One breath. He speaks from the gap. No slides, just truth. 28 a.m. Contract signed. Chen's tile goes black. 7:31 a.m. Mia wanders in, unicorn pajamas dragging. Daddy, can we have pancakes? Old reflex. After work, sweetie. New reflex. One breath. He kneels, feels the tile under his knees, feels her small hand on his cheek. Yes, they flip pancakes. Batter burns. They laugh. Domino montage. 30 days, boardroom. One breath before speaking. Proposals land softer, truer. Bedroom. One breath before kissing his wife goodnight. She turns toward him. School drop-off. One breath before buckling Mia in. She says, "You smell like pancakes, Daddy." Gym. One breath before the first rep. He lifts heavier, not harder. Mirror. One breath before brushing teeth. The reflection smiles first. Month 3. Mr. Sato, Central Park bench. The old man peels an orange, juice running down wrinkled fingers. You kept the minute? Most days. Good. Now the duty. He hands Daniel half the orange. Before every roll, father, leader, man, take one breath. That is your duty. Not to win, to arrive. Daniel bites. Citrus explodes. For how long? Until the breath takes you. Night. 11:47 p.m. Daniel sits on Mia's bed. She sleeps, thumb in mouth. One breath. He feels the rise of her chest under the blanket. Feels his own. They sync. The duty is no longer a task. It is the thread stitching silence into life. Framework role, continuity word. Count, 700 expanded script, month 4, 3:42 a.m. The call comes from a number he hasn't saved. Mom, I see you. He is in Tokyo, 14-hour time difference, still wearing the suit from the investor dinner. The nurse's voice is calm, clinical. She asked for you. Daniel books the first flight. One breath at Narita Gate. One breath on the runway. One breath over the Pacific. The duty holds. 2 hours later, hospital corridor. Fluorescent lights hum the same angry hornet song as the subway. His mother lies small beneath white sheets, oxygen hissing like a punctured tire. She opens one eye. Danny. He kneels. One breath, her hand finds his. Paper thin. I'm sorry I wasn't. Shh. She squeezes. You're here now. That night, she slips away at 11:11 p.m. He does not cry in the room. He cries in the stairwell, forehead against cold concrete, tie soaked. The relapse. 9 days day. 1. No cushion, no breath. Whiskey at 2 p.m. Day 3. 18-hour workdays. Emails at 3 a.m. Day 5. Mia asks, Daddy, why do you smell like Grandpa's cough syrup? Day 7. He screams at his wife over burnt toast. Day 9. He stands on the balcony again, token in fist, ready to throw. The funeral, gray sky, black umbrellas. Daniel steps to the podium, script in hand. Margaret Reed was a pillar. He begins. Voice cracks on pillar. Old reflex. Push through. Perform grief. New reflex. One breath. He inhales, feels the rain on his cheeks, feels the tremor in his knees, exhales. The script flutters to the wet grass. He speaks from the gap. Mom taught me silence wasn't empty. It was full of her humming while folding laundry, full of her pausing before saying, I love you, so it landed true. His voice breaks, not from weakness, from truth. The umbrellas lower. People listen, really listen. That night, empty house. He sits on the cushion for the first time in 9 days. The timer. Iwe siwa 1 sao. Thoughts swarm. You failed her. You failed them all. He watches, does not fight. At Asia Yao Wow 47, the swarm thins. A cracked teacup appears in his mind. His mother's favorite, chipped from years of tea with neighbors. Still held tea. Still beautiful. Mr. Sato texts, Wabi Sabi. The crack is where the light gets in. Month 5. Dawn. Daniel wakes before the alarm. Cushion. Got one breath. Then 5 minutes. The relapse lasted 9 days. Not 9 months. Not 9 years. Visual metaphor. The cracked teacup on the windowsill. Morning light pours through the fissure, painting gold on the wall. Still holds tea. He smiles. The mask didn't shatter. It melted. And what remained was porous enough for duty to flow through. Month 6. Central Park. 5:57 a.m. Mr. Sato sits on the same bench, feeding pigeons with one hand, holding a paper napkin in the other. Daniel arrives, tie loosened, coffee untouched. The old man tears the napkin into a perfect circle, then draws 4 more inside it, interlocking like Olympic rings. 5 circles, he says. No more, no less. He labels them in black ink, slow and deliberate. Silence, duty, dissolution. Presence, transa. Nedensa. Daniel leans in. The pigeons scatter. Circle 1. Silence. Start where you began. 60 seconds. Then 5 minutes. Then the length of one dish being washed. One subway ride. One bedtime story. Silence is not the absence of sound. It is the presence of listening. Circle 2. Duty. One conscious act per role. Father. 1 breath before entering her room. Leader. 1 breath before speaking. Man. 1 breath before sleep. Duty is not what you must do. It is what you choose to arrive for. Circle 3. Dissolution. Watch the thought. Do not believe it. I failed. Watch. I'm not enough. Watch. The ego is a story written in water. Stop adding ink. Circle 4. Presence. Feel the body. Feet on floor. Hands on wheel. Tongue on teeth. The body is the only place the past cannot live. Circle 5. Transcendence. Act from the space between thoughts. The pause is not empty. It is the source. Speak from there. Love from there. Lead from there. Mr. Sato folds the napkin, hands it over. This is the system, not steps, circles. They turn inside each other. Miss one, the others still hold. Daniel studies the ink. Memorize? No. Live. That night, 9 to 12 p.m., Mia's room. She reads herself to sleep, finger tracing words. Daniel sits on the rug. Circle 1, 5 minutes of silence. Circle 2, 1 breath before tucking the blanket. Circle 3, thought arises. You're still behind at work. He watches it dissolve. Circle 4, feels the wool of her sock under his thumb. Circle 5, kisses her forehead from the space beyond name. She murmurs, "Night, Daddy." He answers from the gap, "Night, love." The napkin lives in his wallet now. Not a map, a compass, framework roll. Transformation word, count, 700 expanded script, year 2, 6:03 a.m. The apartment is quiet except for the soft clink of cereal bowls. Daniel, now 40, stands at the stove flipping eggs with one hand, the other resting on Mia's shoulder. She is 8, hair in uneven braids she did herself. "Daddy, why do you close your eyes before hugging me?" He smiles, slow. "To remember I love you." She accepts this. Pours orange juice, montage. The new rhythm office, 9:12 a.m. Boardroom. Chen, once rival, now ally, presents Q4 growth. Daniel listens. One breath. When he speaks, the room leans in. No slides, just clarity. Revenue up 38%. Stress down 60%. School play, 7 p.m. Mia as the narrator in Charlotte's Web. Daniel in the front row, phone off, eyes wet. One breath before clapping. She beams. He saw me. Bedroom, 10:47 p.m. His wife, Elena, traces the scar on his forehead from the elevator champagne glass. "You came back," she whispers. He answers from the gap, "I never left. I just stopped running." Year 2, month 4. Rival CEO dinner. The competitor who once poached clients asks, "How did you turn the culture around?" Daniel pulls the napkin from his wallet, now soft as cloth. 5 circles. He teaches. 3 months later, the rival calls. "My kid spoke to me for the first time in a year." Year 2, month 8. Mirror, Daniel brushes teeth. The reflection is the same face, but the eyes hold space. No name attaches. Father, leader, man. Labels float, then dissolve. He spits, rinses, smiles at nothing. Mia narrates, voiceover, age 8. People think Daddy changed because he got quieter. But really, he got louder on the inside. He doesn't rush anymore. He arrives. When he reads to me, the characters feel real. When he listens to Mom, she cries happy tears. Even his team says meetings feel like church. I don't know what the 5 circles are. I just know when he does them, the house feels like breathing. Final image. Central Park bench. Mr. Sato is gone. A new man sits there now, feeding pigeons, eyes closed. Daniel approaches. The man opens one eye. Daniel places the worn napkin in his hand. Pass it on. He walks away. Empty chair. The camera lingers on the bench. Pigeons scatter. The napkin flutters once, then settles. 5 circles. Ink faded, but intact. Voiceover. Daniel, from the gap. I forgot my name and found my life. The camera pulls back from the empty bench. Pigeons settle. A single feather drifts, lands on the napkin. The 5 circles glow faintly, then fade to black. Cut to you. Yes, you are here. Wherever. Here is a kitchen at dawn, a train at midnight, a bed you cannot leave, a life you keep postponing. Look up. The lens is a mirror now. Your face fills the frame. Eyes tired, shoulders carrying tomorrow's weight today. You have watched a man lose everything and find it again in one breath. You have seen silence outrun empires. You have felt the crack where light enters. Now the story turns. Tonight, before sleep, sit on the edge of your bed, bare feet on the floor, phone face down. Close your eyes, feel one breath. Not to fix anything, not to become someone else, just to arrive. Inhale, the day falls away. Exhale, the future dissolves. That is your duty, not tomorrow, not when you're ready. Now hold the breath in your body like a secret. Let it remind you, you are not the noise. You are the one listening. Open your eyes. The room is the same, but you are not. Below this video in the comments, write one line. I took one breath. Do not explain. Do not promise more. Just declare it. Public. Simple. True. In 14 days, return. Tell me who you became. Tell me what dissolved. Tell Me what arrived. I will read every word. Not as a guru, as a witness. The path begins where noise ends. The duty is yours. Alone, silence is not the absence of sound. It is the presence of you. 5 beats of pure silence. No music, no voice, just the faint hum of life. Thank you for walking this far. The mirror no longer lies. See you in the gap. Screen fades to the napkin. 5 circles. 1 feather. Stillness.